Welcome back. Today what we're going to do is we're going to start on our three-way switches series. What this is going to enable you to do, if you guys ever been in a house and you have something like this keyless fixture that we're going to install. Notice it's broke, it fell. I digress. When we hook this up and we have a light bulb down here, let's say for instance on my temporary wall, we're going to have a switch over here and we'll mount this box with a switch over here. The way we get these things to work, we're going to show you today. They're called three-way switches. If you want to add a third box, you would need a four-way switch. Notice on here we have a ground plug and we have two brass or copper color or gold color or whatever you want to call it. These are called travelers. This goes from one switch to another switch. I'm going to turn this around so you guys can see what I'm talking about. These two go from here to here. If you would take a continuity tester or an ohm meter or something like that, if you would have, see this black one, this is your normally hot. When you have a 14-2 or 12-2 or 10-2 or whatever wire you want to use, or even on a conduit, this would be your hot leg coming in. Then you would, what it does in here, it splices off like a cable splicer. You hit the switch here, you hit the switch on this way, and you notice on here, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, there's no on and off letters on here. No words to represent on and off. So that way you can mount them this way, you can mount them this way, they'll always be correct. You can have different light combinations to turn them on, turn them off, everything else. The only thing you guys have to remember is there's two travelers on here and there's one hot. So we have the travelers coming through, and that's where the 14-3 wire comes in, or the 12-3 or the 3 wire. You have a red and black. The red and black are the hots, and your whites are common, so they'll go through all the way. But here are your travelers on your whites and blacks, because you gotta switch the leg on the hot side. So the hot comes in, it splices off like a little cable splitter into two sections, and this splices off into two sections into one also. So you have a hot coming out, and from your power source, you have your hot coming out to your light, or whatever switch receptacle you want, be it via outlet or a keyless switch, and these two are your travelers. So what we're going to do today is we're going to mount all these up, these two switches. We're going to use 14-2 because we're going to do a 15 amp circuit. We have 14-3 here for a 15 amp circuit, and we have a keyless fixture and two three-way switches. The first thing we're going to do today is we're going to install this box, this single gang box. Now if I zoom in a little bit, you guys can see these little notches. I know I've been explaining this on every video, but it's very, very important. There's notches on here for your wall covering. If it's a combustible material, you want to put it flush with the wall. Similar, I'm going to go this stud to this. It's flush against the wall, against a 2x4. Now, if you want to use sheetrock, quarter inch, half inch, stuff like that, there's different lines in here to gauge. Normal house, this is what we bring it out to on a stud, as represented on the other one, but let me mount this. This flushes right up against the 2x4, it has little notches on the side. It's for code purposes. So let's go ahead, mount the box up. This is, again, a single gang box. It's a little high. Usually you measure these out, but since this is a temporary 4-foot wall, okay, the next thing we're going to have to do, we're going to have to grab our power source. So I have a piece of old 14-2 that I used to use for our last video. Right here, pretty much cut to length. And we're going to plug this little thing, these little 3 prongs, into that outlet receptacle. Okay, that's where we're going to get our power from. Since these are already stripped, I know pretty much where it needs to be. We're going to bring our power in from here, fish it into the farthest way part of the box. Make sure we have a 1/4 inch of this insulation sticking out of the box, no more. I can feel it. That's right. Now we're going to take our hammer and our nail straps. Do not use what do they call those things? Wire staples. Make sure you go exactly halfway in between the 2x4. You want to come up no more than 6 inches above. I prefer probably about between 2 and 3 inches. Bring it up here. It has to be strapped again every 4 feet or within 6 inches from an entrance like this one itself. Strap it right down the middle. Nice and cleaner and straight, not kink things are. The inspectors like that. So we're gonna go up top. We're gonna do the same thing here. Okay, now we have enough room to power it up. Now on here, they have to be 6 inches out of the box. This is 6 inches. So I cut that before. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our 14-3. This is the way you want to roll this, by the way. You never grab from the middle and pull. You want to roll it similar to like this. And usually you walk it, but since I have a camera on me, I can't walk around and have the camera give me and everything else. The reason why is that way you won't kink it. It's nice and straight. Pre-drilled holes. And if you ever drill too close, you can use an, what are those things called? Screw blocker, nail blocker, nail plate, that's what it is. Come across. Alright, so I'm going to have some wire here. I know I'm going to have 6 inches out of this box. So I'm going to grab my handy dull utility knife. Dull. Score it. Might have to do another cut. Nope. Pull the paper off the 3 wires. What we're going to do is we're going to come up the other side of the box. And we're going to come into this box. Bring it up 1/4 inch. In the box. Pull that back. Right in dead center. Between 3 to 4 inches away. And this one down. And again, do the same thing. If you look down here, come down here, you can see that these holes are level. To have it nice, you don't want to be straight level with this one. You want to bring it up a couple inches. Representing somewhat like here or up there in that corner. So, again, center. And again, what we're going to have to do, normally cut this first, but I want to do it right now. So I'm going to square it up here. And I know this is about where the thing's going to be, so I'm going to grab my lineman's, cut it, knife, score it, pull. Take the paper off the copper wire, feed it through. So we'll strap this one down. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this 14-2 wire and we're going to splice it into the next box. So I'm going to do this, and I've already cut this out from our last project that we did, one of the last projects I should say. Staple this down. About 3 to 4 inches from the box. Now legally you wouldn't have to, you should put at least 1 strap in there, but you don't have to have 2 because it's far enough away, but I'm going to do it anyways. Just for my piece of security, I should just do the same thing. Now we're going to come up here. Before I do the strapping down here, I got to do my insulation first. Come up here. Make sure that gets down to about a 1/4 inch. Slap that baby down. Center 2x4. 3 to 4 inches away. Has to be every 4 feet. Let's imagine this is 4 feet. Another one has to go. But we're not, so we're just going to do it 3 to 4 inches out of the hole. And once you've done 1 million of these boxes, it gets pretty common. Is in this box, we have a 14 tube hot coming down and a 14-3 for our switch leg. So we grab our hot ones up top and we grab our bottom ones for our travelers on the bottom. Make sure this comes out 6 inches. So what you want to do is you want to clip them all up, square them all up, have everything working right. The white ones are going to be the travelers, or our commons. We never switch the leg out on the commons. So strip these out and wire tie these up right now. Together like so. Wrap, wrap, wrap. And what we do, leave these out, is we're going to use our grounds now. Get our grounds out. And we have to have one for that switch, that 3-way switch. So what I'm going to do is I have one pre-made. That'll be proper length. Grab my wire nut. A lot of times you're going to need extra wires, so when you cut your wires, make sure you save some, because you're going to need them. We're going to bend this over like this. If you come from behind me, right over my shoulder, you can see what I'm going to do. I'm going to bend these up, and these will all stay inside. It kind of reminds me of a magazine, like a P-Mag, when you put the bends in there. The springs just set out, like so. So, see how nice and pretty that looks? Okay, now we have our hot one that comes from the top, 14-2, and our 2 switch legs at the bottom. These are our travelers. So what we're going to want to do is, I'm going to strip these out. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. It's 14 gauge wire again, 15 amp circuit, 12 gauge will be 20 amp circuit. We're going to make shepherd's hooks, like this one right here. Another shepherd's hook. You can stab them on the back of some switches for speed. Remember, black is like hot coming from the power source. And these 2 are the travelers, they're both colored. So we're going to grab our hot from the top switch. We're going to come to the black side. I like that shepherd's hook, so what I'll do is I'll bend it down a little bit, nice and tight. Grab my and when you tighten these, make sure the switch is going this way. There's a little groove in here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a groove in there. That the wire just sits nice inside there. Okay, now on this one, these 2 hots, these travelers, it doesn't matter what side it goes to. You can put the red one over here, you can put the red one over here. It doesn't matter. The only thing that really matters is this little shepherd's hook needs to go around that. Pinch this one up a little bit more. Just because I like a nice, secure, tight connection. Then I'm going to switch this one around. Do the same thing. Next one we're going to do is we're going to do this one, the ground. Now, we're going to fold all these wires, just like the last ones. We're going to fold and fold and fold, like so. I'm going to grab my handy dandy Speedy and a round pouch. I usually go straight up or horizontal or vertical on my switches. Make sure everything looks nice and pretty. Alright, so the next switch we're going to do the same thing we did on the other one. Tie these all up, square them all up, pull our commons, our neutrals I should say, strip these wires. It's weird now because I never used to wear glasses, but the older I got, now I have to wear glasses to see what I'm doing for the intricate things, which kind of sucks because it's like a fish looking through a fishbowl. But I digress. So I have my extra 1 ground leg that I have, put them all in. Okay, now I bend this down. Take these, bend them straight back. Fold them up. This box is looking pretty. Now it is. So there's force behind it, I guess. Wire nuts. Nice and pretty. Okay, now I gotta strip these ones out. My travelers. My switch leg. Do my shepherd's hooks. Get my other switch out. Okay, again, green ground. Black is your hot going out to the light. It's the only one that's going to be switched, right? If you have a switch leg or a single pole switch, you have a hot and a hot. That's all you switch. But since it's a three-way, we gotta find that one goes up on the top. And this is the one that goes up on top. So let's wire the one for the black one right away. Shepherd's hook comes around. Tight, 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 tight. Okay. And again, this one can go here, doesn't matter. The only one you have to really worry about is the switch leg. One actually that goes to the light switch itself, or the light itself, the keyless. Shepherd's hook to the right. Pull back so you get it nice and tight around the screw. Grab it around, spin it. In case I have to spin it, I should say. Grounds are kind of hard sometimes. I don't know why. I think they deliberately make them that way. They're actually with a hex or a 3/8, 5/8. I don't know what size of screw that is. I can't remember. Don't really care. It is on a job site. It's a lot faster, but if you just use your stuff and do it. Again, bend them in, and we'll just take our drill. Straighten it out, and straighten out the switch. Slap that bad boy on. Take out our speedy. Over tighten them and they'll crack. Alright, so with this one we're going to go 6 inches out of the box for our keyless. 6 inches and snip. Save a wire. Copper's really expensive nowadays. Make our shepherd's hook. And with our ground, some of them have a ground on it. There's supposed to be little clips that go inside here, so you can clip them onto here, but this box doesn't. So what we're going to do is we're just going to wire this all the way up, and we're going to make sure it's stuck up in there. We're going to fold them all the way up so it's nice and tight, and nice and tight up in there. So that way the wire won't fall down onto our hot plugs. So stay up in there. Okay. So, like our receptacles that we put in, we have a bronze side, copper side, gold color side, whatever color side you want to say, platinum, silver, gray, whatever. Our white neutral goes to this one. I hold it down with my thumb while I screw in. Again, the shepherd's hook's to the right. And the black one goes to this one. Unscrew a little bit more. And goes on in like that. This box is a pain in the butt, so I'm going to screw this up. I won't bore you with that, with my screws. What we're going to do is, actually what we've already done, is we grabbed our 14-2 wire. This is our power wire. We're going to plug it in right now. In the previous videos, come on, you stupid thing. What we did was we wired 14-2 from our outlet receptacle right here, 15 amp circuit, coming into this three-way switch. This three-way is going to transfer the two powers, the two hots, into two hots, I should say, splicing in two. Then come over here to the next one. Splices our two ways into the back into one way. Then that's why we use a 14-3, and we use a 14-2, come up into our keyless light fixture. I powered it up, so obviously nothing blew so far, or else you'd have heard the snap in there. So, how many idiots does it take to screw in a light bulb? Just kidding. Alright, without further ado, hit the light switch. And hit the light switch from the other end of the 14-foot hallway. And hit the light switch on the 14-foot hallway. And again. And again. And again. And again and again. So,
then
our project works. If you want to grab a four-way, what a four-way is instead of it has two travelers on one side, like a three-way, and a hot plug or a hot side on the other side, the four-way switch has the two travelers on top and two travelers on bottom, or two travelers on the side and two travelers on the other side, and you have to look at it. So until next time, you two, thanks for watching. Please like and comment. If you do have any questions, send me a personal message. Put a comment below. I try to get to every one of them. Again, thanks for watching. Hello my new subscribers, and hello my old ones. So again, see ya.
bye.